This has basically the strength of balsa wood. So we're gonna give this guy a rip. I really don't want to just lay on the ground. Yo, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm kind of excited because we do have the first official 340 modification, if you would call it that. I got these in the mail a couple days ago and they came really fast. I ordered them, they showed up in like 3 days. These are exhaust tips, and you may be wondering, okay, that's a weird first mod. If you didn't modify the exhaust, why would you do different tips? In a sense, I did. I did not get a aftermarket exhaust. I did a dual resonator delete. You guys will hear that in a second when we go outside to install these. But pretty much my explanation behind it, you can get a complete exhaust system, you can get catback, you can get a muffler, you can kind of do whatever you want. And there's lots of different routes to go with. As in terms of exhaust for the 340s, or just B58 cars in general. And me, I really didn't want anything that loud. So like the AWE, 𝙠𝙚 makes some stuff, I think. VSRF makes something. All these companies make an exhaust. I wanted to keep that stock OEM valve open, close. I love that for the eco and comfort mode. And then open the valves for sport and sport plus. Now, of course, spending $1,400 on an exhaust, cool, you have a nice exhaust, but then you don't really get that option to kind of just be quiet when you want to. Given that it's my daily, I just don't want it ridiculously loud, so I decided to do a dual resonator delete and keep the muffler. I think it sounds perfect, and I think there's really no better way to do it if you're looking for kind of like a slightly louder than OEM sound. So anyways, without further ado, let's get into it. This box is pretty small, it's pretty heavy, but I got these fucking dull scissors. Not strong enough for the tape. Alright, I'm gonna set you guys up for kind of like an overhead view so you can see what I'm seeing. Alright, let's get into this. Got the packing peanuts, always good. They're actually pretty well protected in here. So apparently these kind of just slip on, is what I read on the website. There's no set screw or anything. So that's interesting. They look really good though. So I opted for the, oh yeah, those are sick. I opted for the stainless because I've always done black exhaust tips on my cars. But the stainless is kind of just, I don't know, it's flex. I don't know what else to say. It's what it looks like. I'm gonna get fingerprints all over it. It's also an exhaust tip, so what does it matter? You can see, I guess, these just slide on. It looks like it. Looks like there's a hole for a set screw, and it does appear to be threaded, so there must be a set screw for this. I'll open the next one and we'll kind of see. Looks like there may not be anything else in here. If there isn't, then I don't know. I guess there's just room for a set screw. That'd be weird if they didn't include hardware though. Anyways, second one. Is there hardware in here? Aha! Let's see. There's gotta be hardware. No, there's no hardware in here either. So I guess there's room for a set screw. Just don't think you need it. Uh-oh. You can see there's a little blemish right there. That's not gonna be seen. Oh, you can see it stamped with the Burger Motorsport there. I'm gonna actually take this out of its cellophane here so we can kind of see what's blemish and what's not, what's fucked up and what isn't. There is something there. You can see that. Right there. Right there. I don't know. I can't bitch about it too much. I guess they just tap right on. I'm stoked to go try these out. So let's go put them on the car because that's what you guys really want to see. Alright, I'm an idiot. There was hardware in the packaging. Just glad I found that. So there are some threads. Looks like you just take an Allen, thread those guys in there. Makes a lot more sense. I was like, why did they not include hardware? But they did. They're just in that little baggie, so there is hardware. Exhaust tips off and put the new ones on. Alright, now the installation instructions are pretty straightforward. I mean, straight from their website. They said use a mallet and knock the exhaust tips off. In this case, we have a Harbor Freight mallet that was about $3 a couple years ago, and it's a pretty good mallet. So it's been through a substantial amount of coilover installs, so I trust this mallet. It's a good mallet. So they also mentioned something about using a 2x4, I guess, to like put on the lip of the exhaust. These exhaust tips are really easy. I'm just going to show you what they're talking about, and I'll record myself trying to get this thing off. But basically these guys just get hammered on in the factory. You'll see. It's better if I just show you. Alright, now as you can see that little angle? This guy is just chilling. You just want to hit the end with the hammer. I just waved my trunk open. Alright. Cool feature about the 340. We'll just leave that open so we don't bonk the head. Yeah, you just want to take your mallet and come back from here and knock it off. I'm gonna set the camera up so I can actually do this. I feel like I'm just fucking the thing up. I said to use a 2x4. Oh shit. Sorry about that. Forgot I propped the camera up. This is kind of fucked. Unless I can get farther in here. It echoes under here, kind of like a tunnel. Pretty neat. Yeah, I'll be right back. This has basically the strength of balsa wood. So we're gonna give this guy a rip. I really don't want to just lay on the ground. I'm trying to use this creeper. Could jack the car up, but that sounds silly for an exhaust install. I think I gotta ditch the creeper. Oh, you see that? Got him, fucking bitch. Alright, as you can see, look at that, stamped BMW. I wanted to get that piece of wood because I'm probably gonna end up keeping these because I might just put them back on if the other ones look tacky. Anyways, you can see, or not see there's that little stud. You see it, you can see it poking out. That's kind of where this guy goes, sits there. Alright, now in terms of getting the Burger Motorsport ones installed, I'm assuming it's basically the same process. And there's 3 different little slots, which is weird. I don't know why you'd want to orient them any other way. Is that it? Might be it, guys. Alright, as you can see, that is on, to my knowledge. I don't think you can give it more than that. I'll have to look. And as you can see, there are set screw holes, so we can actually make sure it doesn't go nowhere. I do like that, but I almost think it sticks out too much. If you look at the other one, look at this one, look at the other one, look at this one. A little side that sticks out a lot more. You can't really tell, but let's close the trunk and see. Okay, now that it's actually on the car, it does look kind of good. I'm not in love with the look, I won't lie. Alright, we're just gonna bump this thing a little more. See if it'll go a little more. Alright, realistically I think that's as far as they're gonna go without like slamming as hard as I can into it. But I think that's perfect. Honestly, it doesn't have to be flush, because physically they won't go flush, I don't think. But that's a lot better than when I first put them on. So you can definitely tap them on to get the better result. And actually, that's how you know they're flush, because they're actually right with the actual exhaust pipe here. There's no lip there anymore, they're flush. So interesting discovery here if we look at both tips. Cool, right? Check this out. Last one I really had to hammer on. This one literally goes flush all the way immediately. There's no tapping, so they're completely machined differently. And I know the tips aren't different, so, or I know the actual exhaust tips on, the actual exhaust is not different on each side, they're the same. So that one was just a much tighter fit, and this one is literally wiggly. Thank God we have set screws for this. Here are the set screws. I'm going to put these in the exhaust tips. I'm not going to record this because it is useless if you can't figure these out. I don't know what to tell you, to be honest. Sweet, we are done. All it took was that 3.5 Allen key for the set screws, a little piece of wood, and a mallet, and you can install these. Super easy, it took about 20 minutes. It would probably take you about 10 minutes if you weren't trying to film a YouTube video. So yeah, that's really good. Now, because I never do this, I'm gonna set the camera up on a tripod and I'm gonna give you some revs. They'll be pretty cold revs because the car has not been fully warmed up to temp, but I'll give it a little bit and you guys will hear the little pops and bangs this car makes stock. Alright, now as you can hear, that was really loud. It's pretty loud with dual resonator deletes, but inside the cabin you literally can't hear it. That's what I'm trying to say. This is the best exhaust mod for like 200 bucks. So all in all together, that is 160 bucks at a muffler shop to get your resonators chopped out, and 180 bucks to get some tips. You can do just the resonator deletes, not have tips, and then you're 180 bucks for an exhaust. It sounds very cool on the B58. Now I know this isn't ideal for somebody that wants like a crazy exhaust, and if you really prefer that, you can do that. I think for 1,400 bucks, if that's really the sound you want, go ahead. This is all I wanted. This is almost too loud, but it really is perfect. So yeah, those are the exhaust tips. I think they look great. I don't know if I 100% am positive how much I love the stainless steel option, but I think they'll grow on me, and if they don't, I'll get something else later down the line or put the stock ones back in. But I really like these for now, so I'm gonna rock them. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying the 340 build. This was the first little upgrade. There's gonna be many more to come, but next week be prepared for the E36 videos to come back. I got 2 or 3 that are ready to come out, so you guys will see that shortly. And yeah, the 340 is really cool. I just love it as a daily, so it's nice to have that first mod be kind of an easy one. And I like being able to retain all of the stock features on this car. That's kind of what I'm going to be going with on this build. So anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to stay tuned for the next one. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, turn post notifications on, you know the deal. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.